Hello, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. And I'm Friedrich with the Allies. Let's see, I think I have some night bombings um, in Burma. Still trying to neutralize, yeah, dud. Still trying to neutralize Pegu and keep Tungu suppressed, damaged, so he can't fortify. Looks like he's got a force right here in between us. All right, we're flying from Mandalay to Pegu with these Blenheims. Let's see how we do. Now, it's heavy rain. That's not going to help us. Nothing happens here. Ooh, all right. Liberator 2s, these are basically B-24s. We are hitting some aircraft on the ground here. So that's nice. 2 runway hits. All right, his sallies, he's trying to hit us in Rangoon, and we've got some cap here to disrupt his bombing. They get through, no trouble. We damage, probably this is flak, and we don't take any damage, fortunately. Let's see how our, well, and that, it's 3% moonlight. We can't see these bombers. I'm not sure the mechanics, but that makes sense to me. Um, And the Blenheims, they don't carry, see, 250-pound bombs. I'm not expecting them to do really anything. Okay, the Wellingtons do carry decent bomb load, but here again, bad weather. All right, this time the Oscars actually get in. Not sure how that works with 3% moonlight, or how he's able to damage us. But maybe they have their ways. I'm going to skip through that. We do take some damage. Now we got some Hudsons also following up here. B-25s are hitting Pegu. Okay. This is Tungu. Again, I'm just trying to suppress the base. Hey, we get a runway hit. All right, he is bombarding with a small task force, 1 light cruiser and 2 destroyers. He actually destroys one of my Warhawks. That's a shame because, again, very difficult to replace. All right, looks like we're doing a little tiny bit of damage to this thing. Ooh, near miss starts fire. Fire on the bridge. Okay. It would be nice if that sends it packing, but probably put the fire out and stick around. I just noticed something. This is the same I-28 that our sub chasers tried to hit. Um, so that's interesting. Okay, I don't know why I'm looking at this. Okay, we damage 11. Well, we do 11 damage. I don't know how many aircraft. And he does a little bit to our troops in Tungu. I'm still surprised he's not been hitting our tanks. Okay, we get a port hit at Buna. And port hits at Port Moresby. Just trying to share the love. We don't want to only hit airfields, right? We're trying to damage everything. And bonus points if he has ships in port. Here I'm dropping bombs at 20k because of the flak. I don't know if that's necessary, and I could even go higher if to save my bombers. But let's just stick with 20k, I think, and we're still doing damage to the fort or port. Okay. Yeah, we just got a bunch of this triangle of bases here. Yeah, we're keeping our eyeballs on Tarawa. I want to pull that trigger, but I don't, but not, I don't have a trigger finger. I'm not, hopefully, anyway. Ooh, the I-21 supposedly hit. I don't want to pull a trigger on any of these operations too soon. I mean, KB always makes me nervous because could be right around the corner, and we stick our neck out and bam, get obliterated. So I kind of feel like until I know where his carriers are. Also, I'd like some carrier cover of my own. All right, the Liberator's also bombing from above. We do a little bit of damage here. All right, Tulagi has been repairing, so we just trying to damage it up again. Also, remember they had Betty's there. It seems not anymore. Um, and we can get back to Shortlands once we get Tulagi back up with high damage. All right, it looks like he's trying to clean up some of these dot bases here in the Solomons. I mean, not a bad idea considering what we're our use of them. He's probably onto us and doesn't like how we're using them. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of damage there. All right, bombarding here, trying to make him use up supplies. Okay, Baker Island, Fortification 3. I guess that's it. All right, this is purposeful. I don't know how many people would agree or disagree, but I'm not ready for my operations in the South Pacific or Central Pacific either. So why not get some refits done? All right, I'm jumping right into October 8th. I didn't give you advance warning, but there wasn't anything to really look at for in between these 2 days. So let's just jump right on into the 8th and hopefully Trusty. Come on, buddy. I mean, why do the British even have these subs, right? We're probably going to get wrecked with our... See, look at this. We're going to get wrecked. Have to go back, repair. That's literally the life of these British subs. Look at this. I mean, seriously, please destroy this sub. Just do it for me. I don't even want to see it anymore. See? Okay, good. Man, I'll be glad to see these things gone. Just a waste. Look at that. They can't even... Yeah, just wreck it. Come on. Why is it still alive? 14 centimeter gun, that should be destroyed. But hey, he's using gun ammunition that he can't use to bombard my base. There we go. Man, these British subs have been so useless. This is about the best thing that ever happened to the British subs. All right, moving on. All right, we're still doing the night bombing thing. I mean, it's terrible. What's the word? Mo Moonlight. But I'll tell you what I was trying to go for. What I'm trying to go for is hitting Mole Mine. That's what I was going for this time. What is he doing? Bombing way up there. Okay. If you'll forgive me, I'm just going to push through these night bombing things. It just, even my side is like kind of pointless. Really, it's more of a nuisance raid than anything. See, this is what I'm trying to hit. This, see, I've been bombing from Lashio to Pegu, but this time I thought I'm going to hit Mole Mine in case he has some Betty's perked here or something else. Oh, that's right. I was hitting the port in case I'm trying to hit. Okay, because he keeps coming back for ammunition. I thought maybe he has some kind of AKE parked here to replenish. So maybe we can sink an AKE with a 500-pound bomb, but we're not getting any hits into his port. And look, he's flying out of here into here. So I'm not hitting the air base. I was hoping we could sink a ship. Oh well. See, he's coming in again. This is more of a nuisance than anything, really. But I do have some bombers. I mean, I have British carrier in the area, which he'll probably have cap up, but that's okay. I'd like to do another raid. I think that would be cool. So the I-31 might run out of ammunition before we do any damage to it. Near miss damage. No direct damage. Um, yeah, one glancing blow. We don't even need to watch that. Um, okay. So he's spotting our cruisers at least. Our surface. Well, I don't know what he spotted. We have cruisers in our carrier group too, so he could have spotted that. All right, see, check. Well, check out where our cargo ships are. Um, and this is bad. Well, we can shoot down some zeros, but here's why it's bad. I only have 3 martlets over the whole thing. I'm not sure what happened. But we'll see. I guess the Bettys can hit what they hit. We do have a lot of flak with all the ships in here, but he gets one of them. That's okay. And then I plan to run into here. This is 6 hexes away. What? Oh, man. How many of these? I thought he only had 13 of these bombers. This is like. Alright, let's see. What did he sink? Okay, he sank 2 of our cargo ships. I thought he had 13, and it looks like he used like way more in that bombing. But anyway, he could have another run. I hope I get more fighters up. But in any case, um, I want to circle around to make a run into Rangoon. And I thought I had. Do I not have land-based cap too? Anyway, whatever. Obviously, what I have is what I have. All right, I'm gonna. Also, I have some ground bombing that I've planned here. All right, these are our day raids. Just because they're not coordinated, it's like time and time. Okay, this time I'm bringing in several bombers from Portland Roads. Just go in and hit it. Now I think yeah, they're doing extended range, as it were, because they're flying from a size 3 airfield instead of size 4. All right. Still trying to hit the port here. One of the, again, 2 reasons: keep him from building up forts, which he probably already has max forts, and also to damage his the base itself, so it's harder to offload stuff. I assume. I don't know. I'm just knocking these out. They're really just suppression rates to keep it damaged. There's nothing to see here. I mean, even damage or no damage, it's really just there's 2 reasons. There's 2 reasons I'm doing this. One is to keep the base damaged, and 2, it keeps our pilots trained. And so I'm not really looking for numbers right now, um, or the details, how much damage. It's just really just to keep it damaged. And so far, no bombings that I have up in Burma. Okay. Well, I guess our Burma raid didn't go. All right, we do have an attack there on the road between Pegu and Tungu, so we'll see how that plays out. Here's our deliberate attack right here. We have our tanks, which shows way less number, but let's see how we do. Okay, wow. Um, yeah, that was bad. We have look, all the tanks we have, and we couldn't get any damage on him. But look at that. He goes from 434 to 869. Basically doubled because of a leader's modification. Well, we'll turn that off, that's for sure. But now he knows what we have. We can bombard him if we can't attack. Well, and we got the British 2nd Division coming. All right, some more refits here. I mean, really, it's just been kind of a weird day. A lot of stuff didn't go that I was hoping, and anyway, it is what it is, right? All right, I just thought I'd start with this. Take, if you missed it at the end of the day, the 8th, you can take a look at this, take a snapshot, review. You can see, some of the things we're doing here, what arrived, assets. We got some armored units. Look at this, 2 armored divisions, which I doubt we can use. Um, let's take a look here at what is it? Oh, San Luis Obispo, I think. Um, yeah, here they are. You see, they're all locked along the west coast. You can see with that gray that there's no way we can even buy it out. So really, that's for if Japanese were, I guess, hitting the west coast. Um, I wanted to jump over here. I had mm, these guys and the group that's parked at, come on, here, this guy. I had him bombing these troops here because I'm trying to get in underneath, but because he's probably going to break away down this way. We did this attack. I'm just going to flip it back to defend. Nobody's doing anything here. We're um, pretend that never happened, that kind of thing. Um, we still have replacements on. We'll recover from that, I hope. All right, that done. We do have reinforcements. See, these guys are getting close. I messed up with these units here, so they're starting their trek. They're going to take a week to get over there. All right. Some frustrations on my part, but also probably my fault. Now, first of all, let's just get into Rangoon. We should get in there this turn. Nope, I don't think so. This is 7. So you know what? I'm going to say we do have direct route. How about coastal? Will that even help? 6. All right, so I'm just saying, just get in there. But what I'm going to do is, in the event that he has a sub out here, let's do this and then across. All right, and then the carrier will we had cap up, not very many planes. I'm gonna have to set up long range cap some more on these guys as I get closer. And then the other thing I want to do is have this. He's probably laying mines here, but we still have our aircraft set to naval attack from 6 hexes away. So let's accommodate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Accommodate. We'll come here. We'll still fly our long range. Let's see. And from here to here is 6. Maybe it behooves me to get into here, and then I can cap both of these things here. That looks good to me. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or was it this? I think it was this. All right, we'll just go here. We'll we'll keep we'll have ground-based cap fly here and here, and we'll keep the settings. Anyway, I'll tinker with it a little bit more when we and in fact I may not need long range cap to cover this, so I'll set the carriers to cap themselves and the Rangoon air units to cap Rangoon, and then these guys can slip in. If he wants to bomb, he's going to have to go through my fighters. All right. Okay. So, um, anyway, I just this whole Burma thing is frustrating me because, and I thought with clear weather, he has no forts. I figured we could just at least do some decent damage to his troops, but instead he doubles up on his defense, and we don't make any progress, and we get wrecked instead. But again, we got the Second British Division coming, as well as more reinforcements and whatnot. So I think we'll be okay. And in fact, as these reinforcements keep coming, the British Second can stay here, and I'll send everything else in here and try to harass that. I'm not going to bombard this though because, well, what do we have here? Yeah, why not? But not this. This doesn't have much in it anyway. So defend, and also let's take a look. This one doesn't have much either, so we'll just bombard with the East African Brigade. Okay, yeah. We lost 2 ships. That's fine. Look at this. We still got 40,000 supplies. He's going to have to hit more than he hit before. All right. Let's cut to the chase here. Zeros, all down. He lost 12. So let's take a look. All right. Well, I guess it's all Japanese, so it doesn't matter. 4 Tojos to Ops, because he's flying those long-range missions. 4 zeros, we shot down air-to-air right here. So if he wants to keep bringing them, that's fine. 2 Bettys to Ops, and 1 Oscar to Ops, and a Jake. That's about it. All right. Not a uh, not a good day. The worst thing that happened is we lost the British sub, but that's not even bad. They have done so. Look, I could have 0 subs here, and it would have the same effect. Um, it is worth 10 points. That's the only thing that I care about, honestly. All right, that's that. He still has the lead, but there's no victory here, um, even minor. Okay, let's do the usual. By the way, just wanted to show you as I'm building up these bases, and we saw ADAT got to port 8, so that's going to be very nice for our operations here. I'm building up Agatu Island, And as part of that initiative, we got more construction crews coming to build this base up. I want to get this airfield up to 6. We'll go ahead and get the port up as high as it can go. I guess 3, because it'll be easier to get in and out. But we'll never be able to use naval support there. And then not really much going on in that neck of the woods. But if we move toward Gilbert Islands, we're still building this up. We got transport in here unloading lots of stuff. Um, this is our fast transport. Let's dock it. It'll unload quicker. Again, we're just trying to get these guys on the ground and resting. Um, None of these are brought in from this task force, so it must have just gotten here and we're unloading. Okay. Which, by the way, this is a dangerous situation. If KB came, we have 1 squadron, but don't tell anyone that. All right. 1 squadron of fighters. Let's see these buffaloes. Really, they're here because he was doing long-range Betty attacks, but now, we have some protection against that. Okay, let's check out Tulagi. See, again, it's not necessarily about the numbers, but to keep it damaged. But now I mean, in the case of Tulagi, it was about the numbers, so I guess I should have pointed that out because it was repaired to almost like fully repaired. And then that's why he brought in Betty's, but then we've been able to suppress it again. Next up is Shortlands when we get some of our rest for our pilots. Okay, I'm going to go around here. 31 port damage here. He probably has a lot of engineers keeping it repaired. These 2 bases are a lot more beat up. So we'll probably focus our heavies here and try to keep that damaged. Because I'm able to send some more air units to Horn Island, we're able to damage that a bit more too. All right. I mean, there's not much to say about these areas here other than our bombings just yet. Got to get carriers ready and sea lift capacity. Make sure he can't menace us with his Betties. All those things as we cross the channel there. All right, but back up to Burma. I'm not gonna spend any more time here. Again, I'm frustrated. I'm trying to figure it out. So I just need to work on it off from the video. But the goal here is to break this, and then he can't get supplies past us anyway. We own this. Although what he may be doing is working on a way to get into here, which we still are okay. But if he comes in here like this, then he opens up the supply through. But that's okay. Again, we're going to get so much stuff in here, we'll just knock it out. All right. Yeah, something's just not right here. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just uh, all right, I think I know what to do. Let's just see how the next few days play out, and we'll work on something. Okay. In the meantime, China is what it is. I'm not even going to spend any time with this talking about it. So we'll talk about it if something needs to be talked about. But as usual, if you have questions, of course, please ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Um, yeah, this was just very slow part of the war. As I try to figure out what the next steps are and strategize my operation. All right. Thanks for joining me, though, and I hope it was interesting. Not much happened, but we'll come back and see how the ninth goes. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.